Okay, guys, what's up? Back at it again, man. We back at it. Hit that PayPal, hit that Super Chat, hit that Cash App, hit that like button. We bringing this news to you nightly. The best news program in the country, from what I'm hearing. So thank you for your continued support and your continued shares, your continued likes, your continued donations. Salute to you guys. You guys are really making this channel blow up. It's you guys. It's really not me. And you guys sending me content and sending me articles. So United Airlines they say they have a message for America. Our flight deck should reflect the diverse group of people on board our planes every day. That's why we plan for 50% of the 5,000 pilots we train in the next decade to be women or people of color. Learn more and apply now. Now, I know some of you guys, the first thing you're thinking as your plane nears the landing strip is, I really hope the pilot is a sister. Me, I'm not having those thoughts. I'm just wanted to be the best pilot. I don't care what race, nationality, group. I just want the best pilot possible. The most competent pilot. Experienced. That's me. Now, some people may be thinking other things. You know, as you about to take off and you buckling up your seatbelt and you're getting the flight attendants there giving you all the whole spiel. I'm sure some of y'all are sitting there thinking, God, I really hope the pilot's a combination with Native American ancestry and identifies as binary. Like, this shit is crazy, man. Listen, this is bad, man. And it doesn't, and all the black pilots and all the Middle Eastern pilots and all the Hispanic pilots, salute to y'all just like salute to any other pilot. And I get it. We need diversity in some things. This is the thing where we don't need diversity, man. We just need whoever can do the job the best. This is not one of those places like, okay, you want diversity in if your favorite restaurant, you go there and everybody's white, you say, man, I'd really like to see some diversity in the wait staff. You know, I mean, or you live in a city and you look at the city council and the city council is all white and the city's 50% black. Okay, I give you that. You may want, you know, to have some black city council members. When it comes to planes, trains, and automobiles, man, look, man, this diversity stuff is going a little bit too far, man. Just land the goddamn plane. All right, guys, so we had an incident yesterday in Maryland. All Officers from Charles County have ID'd and arrested 2 suspects in an assault case in Taco Bell. Y'all know I love Taco Bell, man. I can just... I got a chalupa box right here, man. You know, I just finished eating a chalupa box right here, man. So, you know, that's my favorite restaurant, if y'all know me. If y'all ever want to send me some food, man, send me some Taco Bell. So, they arrested 2 suspects in an assault case in Taco Bell. Tanisha Renee Williams and Diamond Shanae Johnson. Both Williams and Johnson exited the car and approached the employee, who was still standing at the drive-thru window. Now, we just did a story on this yesterday in St. Louis, I think, or Memphis. No, it was Memphis, where the woman shot. She came in the drive-thru. She through the window and she shot bullets into the window. I mean, into the restaurant from the drive-thru window because the wait was too long. So here we go. I can't even remember their name. Tanisha, Renee, and Diamond. There they are. There they go. Some tough looking broads, man. God, dog. Them are some tough looking broads, man. Them broads, look, you don't want to mess with them broads, man. Okay, so let's get the war report. Officers identify and arrest 2 suspects in an assault case at Taco Bell on Smallwood Drive. Charles County Sheriff's Patrol officers have identified and arrested 2 women in connection with the assault that occurred at Taco Bell on Smallwood Drive on March 31st. In the case, Tanisha Renee Williams, 25 of Waldorf, who was driving a sedan, had placed an order at the drive-thru. As she pulled up to the cashier, she and the passenger in the car, Diamond Shanae Johnson, 28 of Waldorf, began arguing with the employee over the food order. Both Williams and Johnson exited the car and approached the employee, who was still standing at the drive-thru window. Williams assaulted the employee at the window before both she and Johnson got back into the car. Williams then drove to the front of the restaurant, where several people were standing outside of the front doors. Williams drove her car toward the group of people, backed up, and then drove toward the group again, striking and injuring several people as she continued forward, crashing through the front doors. Now, didn't one of you Wakandans just do this at the Capitol? This is beginning to be a trend at the Capitol. Remember the Capitol? Who remembers the Capitol? Just last week, a Wakandan went and drove his car into a cop at the Capitol. Must be something in the water. After the assault, Williams backed her car out of the restaurant and fled the scene. Several people were treated for their injuries that did not appear to be life-threatening. Patrol officers responded, and after a thorough investigation, positively identified both the driver and occupant. Arrest warrants were obtained on April 3rd, and members of the Charles County Sheriff's Office warrant unit located the suspects and served the warrants on April 5th. Williams was charged with attempted murder, first-degree assault, second-degree assault, traffic violations, and other related charges. Johnson was charged with attempted murder, first-degree assault, second-degree assault, and other related charges. Both suspects are currently being held in the Charles County Detention Center with no bond. Now, those are some serious charges. Do you guys think those charges are too much? Do you think they're being overcharged? Do you guys think that, attempted murder? I mean, after all, the victims were black. Who cares? You know the victims was black, trust me. Who cares, right? And remember we talked about the richest black county in the country yesterday, PG County? Well, both of these sisters, Diamond and Renee Ladisha, whatever her name is, both of them are Prince George's County correction officers. How's that diversity working out for you? Diversity, 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 diversity. Wow. Prince George, so these are people that are lording over people who are in prison, making sure that they act right. They charge of the people in prison. Keeping order and discipline in prison. Yet they'll get in an argument with the lady at the Taco Bell drive-thru, assault her, get in the car, drive the car into a crowd of people standing out front of the Taco Bell, then smash the car through the front door of the Taco Bell and drive off like nothing happened. And just in, St. Louis elects its first black female mayor. Woohoo! Ain't that just great? St. Louis elects its first black female mayor. As if that's something big. As if the mayor of every major city isn't a black woman. Literally, as if the mayor of every major city isn't a black woman. DC, San Francisco, Chicago, Atlanta. The mayor of New York is married to a black woman. And Miss Tashara Jones, Mayor Tashara Jones, excuse me, will be the next mayor of St. Louis. She has some interesting policies that she wants to enact in her new fiefdom. She wants to prevent evictions. I'm sure the homeowners I'm sure the goddamn renters and property owners in St. Louis are just thrilled to hear this. She will take steps to prevent evictions. Now, listen, there's only one way you can prevent evictions. Okay? By not evicting people. Which leaves a bill that somebody has to... So either the city gonna pay the rent with your tax dollars, or the property owner is gonna be out of whatever said amount of rent money was supposed to be paid, was contractually agreed to. She wants to boost funding for homeless services. Alright, whatever. And she wants to invest in public safety beyond increasing the police budget. She wants to invest in public safety beyond increasing the police budget. Right there, you already know she's one of those anti-police people. We want to increase public safety, but we don't want to lock anybody up. And we don't want to hold anybody accountable for their crimes, but we want to increase public safety. How's that working out? And this blue check white liberal seems to be happy about it. He says, just now, Tashora Jones wins mayoral election in St. Louis. She ran as the most progressive candidate in the primary and the runoff. Includes support for ending cash bail. So she wants no bail. So you commit a crime, you go to jail for the night, and you're out the next day. How's that working out in New York? Anybody got any ideas about how that may be working out in New York? Because it's not like this was done in some podunk town and you really can't use the data. It's not applicable because, you know, just some little podunk throwaway town. They're trying this in New York. New York City. The largest, most populous, most dense city in the country. And the reviews are in. It's been a whole year and some change. A year and some months, and a couple months. And the reviews are in. It has been an abject, unmitigated failure beyond anybody's wildest dreams. I mean, it's been a failure. But she's the first black woman elected mayor in St. Louis. I think what's more remarkable is that she's the first black woman ever elected mayor of St. Louis. Not that she's the first black woman elected mayor. I can't believe that they haven't had a black woman mayor before. I mean, like, every goddamn city is a woman. I mean, and we do the news in all different cities all the time. Everywhere we go, the mayor's a black woman. The police chief's a black woman in most of these places. And she also has some other great policies. She wants to decriminalize sex work. So there'll be a red light district coming to a town near you. If you live in St. Louis, don't be surprised in 5 years if you walk out your house and your damn corner is a red light district. Because that's what's going to happen. If you decriminalize sex work, there won't be that red light district on this side of town and the other one on that side of town. Because the pimps and the hoes won't have to hide no more. They won't have to just be in their little area where the police just like, all right, if y'all stay over here, we ain't gonna fuck with you unless you do something egregious. That's basically what the cities do nowadays, the cops in these cities. Because we have several in D.C., red light districts, where like, all right, that's where the hoes and the pimps be. And, you know, they come out at night and they jumping in front of cars and standing all in the street trying to flag down cars. And if you ride through there by accident, you may get picked up for solicitation because it's that hot. It's flaming hot around it. Because that's where the police are just like, let them be. They don't even really bother them like that over there. But they pop up anywhere else, police gonna, you know, make their lives a living hell. As long as they stay in their little red light district, fine. Now, you'll have more red light districts popping up. I don't understand why liberals don't understand this is how it works. Yeah, it's a great idea, yeah. Because this is about less black people in prison. It's too many black people in prison. And the reason there's too many black people in prison was marijuana. So they decriminalized marijuana in a bunch of places. And in all those places, the jails are overcrowded. It's worse Everywhere they decriminalize marijuana, it's worse. They ain't got no room in the jail. The jails are overcrowded. So now they like, we want to discriminalize sex work because people look at, disproportionately affects people of color. Well, if history is any teacher, I think all these major cities that are decriminalizing sex work, like DC and St. Louis, time to build another jail. Every time y'all decriminalize something, crime goes up. And then she wants to also close workhouse jail. So she don't want the inmates to have to do nothing when they go to jail. She want them to sit around playing cards all day. And we got all this trash on the side of our roads and our parkways and our highways that they could be picking up. She want them sitting around sharpening their toothbrushes and devising ways to make blades out of and make and escape and start riots because she don't want them working because it's illegal for them to. It's repressive. It's slavery. That's basically slavery to have, a majority black population in prison working. They can sit around and play cards and dominoes all day. If they don't turn the domino pieces into blades. Here's her with Roland Martin. Roland Martin was very instrumental in getting her elected.
Why that?
Roland Martin lent his celebrity and his gravitas to her campaign.
We are your local election headquarters, and St. Louis residents voted for the next mayor to lead the city. Treasurer Tashara Jones won, and she's also making history this morning. Power of Two's Blair Leday joining us live in downtown St. Louis with a recap of the race. Good morning, Blair.
Good morning to you. Well, yes, she is making history. She will become the first black female mayor to serve the city of St. Louis. So definitely a huge night, very emotional as she made her acceptance speech. Here's a look at that. Now, while claiming her victory Tuesday night, Jones says it is time to bring a breath of fresh air to our neighborhoods. During her acceptance speech, she talked about addressing needs in underserved parts of the city, spoke out against discrimination. Hiring a new public safety director is on her list of things to do, and also developing a plan to spend federal relief dollars. She talked about crime in the city. She said that children need hope and resources. She also says she will be connecting people with assets so they can not only survive, but thrive. Again, she was emotional as supporters gathered around her soon after her victory. She says that she's looking forward to getting input from citizens across the city on important issues. Here's what she had to say. Kara Spencer, her opponent, also responding to Jones's victory.
I will be the next mayor of the city of St. Louis because of you. Because of your trust in me and in your trust for a brighter tomorrow. This isn't the result that we wanted, but nonetheless, this is an exciting night for our city, an historic one. Our city elected for the first time in our history an African-American woman to lead our city, and that is something that we should all celebrate.
Jones will be sworn in April 20th. She beat out her opponent, Kara Spencer, with 52% of the vote, and the turnout was 29%. We have all of those results for you on our websites, fox2now.com and kplr11.com, so make sure to check those out for a list of complete results. Reporting live from downtown St. Louis, I'm Blair.
So they were talking about this new mayor has to find a new public safety director in St. Louis. Any thoughts on why she has to find a new public safety director? Well, the old one, Jimmy Edwards, he submits his resignation as the St. Louis public safety director because he's been embattled for a long time. They don't like Jimmy, old Jimmy down there in St. Louis. And you want to know why? Because he said not all the children killed by guns were innocent victims. Public Safety Director Jimmy Edwards is under fire for comments on a local radio show about child shooting deaths in the city. He reiterated his point at an aldermanic committee meeting on Thursday. Edwards said while those under 10 years old were innocent victims, some older children had been linked to illegal activity. The purpose here is not to demonize anyone. The facts are the facts, Jimmy Edwards told the Public Safety Committee. Talking about facts. Edwards said a 15-year-old was found dead one morning with an automatic weapon on his person with an extended ammunition magazine, $5,000 in cash, and a large quantity of drugs. He said another shooting victim, 16, was on the police carjacking offender list. And had been allegedly shot in a crossfire engaged by two other 16-year-olds. And finally, Edwards said another 15-year-old was alleged to have been ravaging inside a vehicle in the early morning when he was shot. So you know the single moms mad at Jimmy. They done forced old Jimmy to retire, man. He also said 2 victims over the age of 10 are believed to have committed suicide. So they was upset with Jimmy. Jimmy told them that their kids, all the kids that get killed out there, even though a bunch of those kids get killed in the crossfire, little kids outside playing, but he said all of them, don't try them 16 and 15-year-olds. It's a different story with them. He said then that it's important that children don't engage in risky activity, adding that about 8 of the 13 killed in the city this year were teenagers engaged in criminal behaviors themselves, and very sophisticated. Oh my God. Later, Edwards said in an interview that his reference on KWMU to about 8 included teenagers younger than 17, the age of adulthood in Missouri criminal law, as well as some who were 17 and 18. He said he didn't include teens considered to be adults in his remarks to the Public Safety Committee. His initial radio comment spurred outrage from 13 organizations, which earlier this week issued a joint statement saying this kind of demonization of our children is shocking and unacceptable. Oh, poor Jimmy, man. You should have known, man. How many of y'all know, feel sorry for Jimmy, man? Jimmy should have knew, man. He ain't talking about some facts. You don't tell me a city, a democratically run city, you in there talking about facts. The group also said Edwards' comments built on racist, dehumanizing tropes about black children and distracted from public policies that continue to deepen poverty and despair instead of investing resources to create safety and opportunity. All right, so let's see what's going on in St. Louis lately. What this new mayor is going to tackle with her eliminating cash bail and decriminalizing every damn thing and defunding the police. Let's see what Tashara, Miss Tashara Jones, is walking into. 28 hours, the last 28 hours in St. Louis. 12 shootings. Good luck, Tashara.